Local rivals clash in Cup semi-final. Can Eastleigh improve their recent form in league double-header? And we look at who emerged victorious in Saturday's relegation scrap at the Camrose. Hello and welcome to Sportsweek. I'm Gareth Messenger. We start this week with Winchester City and AFC Totton, who faced off in the Hampshire Senior Cup semi-final on Tuesday night, with a potential final against Farnborough Town or Sholing in the waiting. Jake Gable was at the Den Plan.
Winchester City and AFC Totton faced off in the Hampshire Senior Cup last night, with a place in the final up for grabs. The visitors started strongly against their lower league opposition and took the lead just 14 minutes in. Pass back, it's Michael Charles, 1-0 to AFC Totton, they lead here at the Den Plan. The hosts fought back, going close with this goalmouth effort on the half-hour mark. Yet just minutes later, AFC Totton had doubled their advantage thanks to a quick breakaway from Tom Price.
He's still going here, left foot drive, bottom corner, 2-0 to Totton.
After the break, City again found themselves under the thumb and fell further behind.
Charles, it's 3-0 to the away side. Great finish by Michael Charles, the former Woking man.
Totton, who are current holders of the Hampshire Senior Cup, looked to have one foot in this year's final, but a late header from Citizens defender Mike Byrne offered a glimpse of hope for the home side late on.
That's Byrne for Winchester.
For Winchester, it was a case of too little, too late, but City boss Guy Butters was full of praise for the opposition.
You know, we've got into the game really without you could probably say 5 regular players. You know, and against a team like Totton, who are leading the division above, you know, you can't afford to do that. But you know, they're a fantastic team. I can see why they're top of the division, and I can see why they won the cup last year. I think they're going to win it this year as well because, like I say, they're a fantastic team. The finishes, you know, sublime all over the pitch. But saying that, we give them a, you know, last 20-25 minutes we started to come into the game a little bit. You know, they got a little bit tired. We scored a goal, and the only little thing that disappoints me is I think if we started off the way we finished, I think it'd have been a totally different game. But you know, they are where they are because they've got that extra little bit of class.
Fixtures have been coming thick and fast for promotion challengers Eastleigh as they hosted Chelmsford at the weekend, before Bromley were visitors to the Silver Lake just 2 days later. Aimee Pickering was at both.
Eastleigh had the chance to fire themselves back into contention for the playoffs when Chelmsford City were the visitors to the Silver Lake. But it was the Essex side who started brightest, Adam Tam very nearly turning in Kurt Robinson's free kick. Hehowever, their bright start soon faded as Eastleigh pressed.
Matthews will look to get the ball back into the danger zone. Oh, fantastic touch there. He's locked pull in. What a fantastic goal by Tom Jordan. The Eastleigh skipper scores the goal that his dad Joe would have been immensely proud within his peak. Graham curls it in for Slabber. It's 2-0 to Eastleigh.
That was Slabber's 20th of the season, but the visitors soon hit back. And after Matthews denied Ali Shaban an Eastleigh goal, the referee awarded a penalty for Chris Hollins' block on David Rainford. Possibly rather harsh, but as you can see from the replay, clearly blocked off.
Rainford's pull a goal back. And he sends Matthews the wrong way, and Chelmsford have just over half an hour to try and salvage something here.
But the Chelmsford comeback was dealt a blow as Curtly Williams saw red in the 74th minute. Our cameraman missed the offence, but the referee certainly didn't. Chelmsford kept pushing for an equaliser, Hughes Mason clipping the crossbar. But in the closing minutes, the Eastleigh defence held strong. After the final whistle, manager Ian Bed acknowledged it was an important win for the Spitfires.
Yeah, it was a must-win game for us today. You know, Chelmsford are right in the mix. Where we haven't played games, we've had 2 games called off. Other sides in and around have all won. So it was, you know, it was imperative that we got the result today and the 3 points. And lucky enough for us, we got the 3 points.
Eastleigh went into Tuesday night's game against fellow playoff rivals Bromley, hoping to continue their winning ways. After a tightly contested first half which saw few chances, Ian Baird began the second half by introducing Mark Nwakaji to the game. However, it was the Eastleigh defence who were called into action first, due to Enriquez neatly slotting in Charlie Hyde, whose shot was pushed just wide. Eastleigh soon riled the Bromley defence after Taggart's thumping free kick.
And it's a good ball in. Jordan's in there. And it's in the back of the net. And it's the new man, Mark Nwakaji, who's opened the scoring.
It was the 84th minute when Richard Gillespie was put through to surely secure the points for the Spitfires. But he couldn't find the target with this effort. The win sees Eastleigh continue to move up the table, as they currently sit in 6th place. Aimee Pickering, Winchester News Online.
With no win in 6, Basingstoke were looking to turn their fortunes against league strugglers Lewes at the weekend. The visitors were hoping to drag the host into a relegation dogfight. I went along to see the action.
Basingstoke risk being dragged lower down the table if they do not pick up results soon. David Pratt was given the captain's armband and the former Chippenham Town forward set the early pace, spurning this chance wide. Pratt again looked to give his side the lead, but his finish wasn't pretty. The home side continued to press, but a last-gasp challenge by Lewes' Jack Evans denied Delano's Sam York. After the break, Lewes introduced David Wheeler, and he could have given his side the lead had it not been for Matt Finley's block off the line. With time ticking down, Frank Gray introduced top goalscorer Greg Draper to the game. But it was strike partner Pratt who made the breakthrough with a possible goal of the month contender in the 80th minute to score his 7th goal of the season.
The defender, it's still David Pratt. Oh, an absolutely fantastic finish from Pratt.
Basingstoke thought they must have sealed the points, but never write off Lewes. David Wheeler making up for his earlier miss to steal a point for the Rooks, deep into injury time.
And Wheeler scores for Lewes! Dramatic scenes here at the Camrose. It's only David Wheeler's 4th goal for the club.
But there was even more late drama. Pratt again at the centre of it, but his header was penalised for a foul on keeper Chris Winterton. A frustrating afternoon for Pratt and his teammates despite his wonder goal.
We just got to keep learning from our mistakes, obviously. As defence, obviously they've got to learn just to keep things tight, even, at the end there, we just got to do things ugly and just try and keep the ball away from our goals best we can, to be honest.
Now let's see how that's affected the tables. Over to you, Aimee.
Thanks, Gareth. Well, as you can see, it's been a busy couple of days for Eastleigh, which has seen them move up to 6th in the table, putting them just 6 points off second with 2 games in hand. Basingstoke's stomping 3-0 win over Thurrock last night has brought their 7-game spell without a win to an end. Top goalscorer Greg Draper was amongst the scorers, but the Dragons remain in 14th place. It's going to be an exciting end to the season, Gareth.
Well, thank you for that, Aimee, but I hear there's more good news at Eastleigh. Ian Baird, I believe, has signed a new deal. What can you tell me about that?
That's right, Gareth. Ian has already been at the club since October 2007, and this new 2-year contract will see him with the Spitfires until 2013. Now, I went down to the Silver Lake to see what Ian had to say about it.
It's been going on for a little while now, but to be fair, I enjoy it at Eastleigh. There's good people here, and I was more than happy to sign it. Yeah, there's been a little bit of a grey cloud over the football club over the last couple of months, but that's all done and dusted. I'm happy to sign it. Look forward to the next 2 years, and hopefully we can get what we want.
Thanks for that, Aimee. Well, that's all for this week's edition of Sports Week. For more award-winning news and sports, don't forget to log on to www.winol.co.uk. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.